They slid a ring across the briefing table and told me my new husband would be the one man I had spent 3 years learning to despise. His name is Ethan Graves, senior operative, my professional opposite, and the person who had undermined 2 of my operations with his reckless, instinct-driven methods. I ran on precision. He ran on nerve. Our supervisors called it complimentary. I called it a liability. I had barely survived twice. And now we were supposed to be married. The mission was clean on paper. An arms dealer who only met with vetted couples through an exclusive private network. 6 weeks undercover, 1 shared apartment, 1 shared cover story, and 1 objective we both wanted badly enough to tolerate each other. We set ground rules the first night: separate spaces, minimal contact off mission, keep it professional. He agreed with an ease that, for reasons I refused to examine, mildly irritated. In public, we were effortless. That was the unsettling part. He knew when to place his hand at the small of my back before I registered the threat. I knew when to laugh at something he said before the sentence finished. Perfectly timed, perfectly warm. We read each other like a language neither of us remembered learning. At a gala 3 weeks in, the target's associate watched us all evening. Ethan leaned close at the right moment, lips near my temple, his hand covering mine on the table, and said very quietly, "He's still watching. Look at me like you mean it." I turned to face him, closer than necessary. His eyes were steady and unreadable, the way they always were, except there was something underneath that I hadn't seen before. I looked at him like I meant it. The problem was, somewhere between week 2 and that moment, I had started to. Later, back at the apartment, the performance over, the doors closed, I stood in the kitchen and felt the careful architecture of my indifference beginning to crack in ways I couldn't repair overnight. He appeared in the doorway, quiet, still in the dress shirt from the gala, collar open. He looked at me with an expression that asked a question he wasn't saying out loud. "The mission is almost over," I said, carefully, like a warning, to both of us. "I know," he said. He crossed the room slowly, stopped close enough that I could feel the warmth coming off him, and searched my face with an honesty I had no defense against. "Tell me to walk away," he said softly, "and I will." The apartment was absolutely silent. I reached up and straightened the collar. I had no practical reason to touch. "Don't," I said quietly, and the mission became the last thing either of us was thinking about.